Welcome to this month's theme, cyberbullying. I'm Nicole.
I'm Joel.
And so we are going to start by talking about what is cyberbullying. And so this isn't just someone being mean online. It's much more serious. It involves harassment, threats, or even spreading private information to hurt someone.
Yeah, it happens on social media, in group chats, and even during games. It can feel relentless because it follows you everywhere, your phone, your laptop. It's hard to escape.
And sometimes it can go unnoticed because it's not always obvious. Things like excluding someone or spreading false rumors can be just as damaging.
The key to remember is that it's intentional and it's repeated. It's not an accident, it's not a one-off comment or a joke, it's deliberate harm, and that makes it so damaging.
And so why does cyberbullying matter, having these conversations? Did you know that about 37% of teens have experienced cyberbullying? That's a huge number. And it doesn't just stop at hurting feelings.
That's right, cyberbullying is linked to anxiety, depression, and even lower self-esteem. It can make someone feel isolated, like they don't belong.
And the effects can last a very long time. Some might even say a lifetime. So imagine a student who's targeted. It could affect their confidence, their friendships, and even their performance in school.
And that's why it's so important to recognize the signs and take action, whether it's happening to you or to someone else.
And that's a good point, Joel. Supporting others that we see it happening to is really important as well. So how can we respond to cyberbullying? Well, if you're being cyberbullied, step one is don't engage. It can be tempting to reply, but that usually makes things worse.
Instead, save the messages or take screenshots as evidence. You can use them if you need to report it.
Absolutely. Get those screenshots, save them in a safe space. Then block the bully and report their behavior to the platform. Most social media apps have tools built in for this. They're there to help you, so use them.
And don't be afraid to talk to someone like a teacher, a counselor, or a parent. You're not alone, and there are people to support you.
And as I said, the same goes for if you see someone else being bullied. Check in with them. Let them know that you care and you're there for them. Encourage them to get help if they need it. And so something else we can do is be an upstander. So looking at the positive side, it's the opposite of being a bystander. It means that you're actually going to take action when something is wrong.
That's right. If you see someone being bullied or hear it in your group chat, you can step in by reporting the behavior or supporting the person who's targeted.
Even a simple message like, hey, I saw what happened. I'm here if you want to talk. That can make a huge difference.
And if it's safe to do so, you can call out the behavior and let the person know it's not okay. But only if you feel comfortable. Your safety matters too.
It does. And so preventing cyberbullying? Preventing cyberbullying starts with what we all do online by ourselves. Before you post a comment, think, is it kind? Is it helpful? Is it necessary?
And if it doesn't pass that test, maybe it's better not to post. Our words and actions online have power, and we can use them to create a positive space.
Also, protect your accounts with strong passwords and privacy settings. Go and click the switches inside. That way no one can impersonate you or misuse your accounts.
And don't share personal information online. It's better to be cautious than to have regrets later.
Absolutely. Let that Snapchat score go. And together, we can build an online culture where everyone feels safe and respected. And so let's start today with being kind online, avoiding the gossip, not sharing our private information, and just being good digital citizens.
So for teachers, we have some pieces for you to show your class. In grade 10, we're talking about countering hate speech online, looking at what is hate speech and what are the steps that we can safely address it. In grade 11, how does online disinhibition affect cyberbullying? When we're not face-to-face with the people who we're affecting, how does that kind of relieve us of the responsibility of their feelings? And of course, in grade 12, looking at the consequences of online hate speech, really kind of focusing in on those controversial topics that we're seeing more and more in our high schools.
Absolutely. Happy December. Be positive. Report any cyberbullying.
We'll see you in January.
Yeah, January already.
Wait.
Bye.
Bye.